Hi, we're going to show you how to use the SiPsHitch in full protection mode. Full protection mode is the mode that is the default way of using the system, and it offers the most protection while towing an aircraft. It also provides the most comprehensive reports that you can print from the data that is logged into the USB. Again, very similar to the basic mode, when we go to turn the tractor on, SiPsHitch will activate. It will take a few seconds for the information to download to the screen. At this point in time, you cannot start the tractor. The starter is disabled, and that's denoted by the red symbol on the key. To start the tractor, you can either press the no tow or the start tow. This is the same screen that you'll see also in the basic mode. We'll go direct to start tow by pressing the button that corresponds to the picture, or we can actually press the screen itself. Operator ID, each tractor operator can be provided with their own 4-digit login code, and they are then logged into the system and accountable. The default when the unit is first shipped is 1001, so we shall press that, 1001. Normally the person's name would come up that corresponds with that 4-digit code. Again, this is a demonstration on use, and that's why that red symbol is underneath the aircraft sign saying demo mode active. We're going to tow an aircraft, but we do have the selection available for no tow, which is when you are either just using the tractor without towing, or you may be maneuvering the tractor to the aircraft, in which case you can have the tow bar on the tow hitch, but that's the only weight that you can have the tow hitch, or the only weight that you can have on the tow hitch. Anything in additional to that weight will set the alarms off. You can also press GSE tow, and you can have a limitation. The default is 500 pounds on the hitch before the alarms go off, and this is user selectable in the setups to a higher weight rating if required. Or in our case, we're going to tow an aircraft, so we'll press aircraft. It's going to ask us for the tail number, in which case we'll put in a fictitious tail number. It starts with the N, November number, which can be deleted with the delete key, but we'll put in a test and then check. Brings us to the aircraft selection screen. The last aircraft that is towed, or the last aircraft type that is towed, is displayed in orange down the bottom. So you can go to that for a quick method if you are going to be towing the same aircraft. Otherwise, we'll choose a business aircraft. We'll choose a light business aircraft category. We have additional aircraft pages available, 1 through 4, which can be selected with the tab. In this case, we'll choose a Piaggio P180. The instructions for this particular aircraft are to disconnect the nose gear pin. This is a nice reminder of what you need to do before towing the aircraft. A lot of damage occurs to aircraft when it's towed with the scissor links either not connected or the pins not fitted where they should be for the particular aircraft. And this system has a database with the different requirements for the individual aircraft that comes up before the tow. You can then approve it by either pressing the OK button or just press the screen. Now you're in the normal tow screen. You can connect the aircraft to the tractor at this point in time. The drawbar pull for this particular aircraft is set at 3,270, and that's a figure that is either provided from the airframe manufacturer or the tow bar manufacturer, or it's a shear pin pressure or shear pin breakage pressure. we have our system defaulted to alert us at 80% of that maximum drawbar pull figure. We'll start towing, and typically with this aircraft we would see somewhere around about 200-300 pounds, maybe up as high as 400 or 500 pounds depending on the inclination. Once you're up at momentum, equilibrium will set in and you'll actually be down, at 200. You might be down even less. You may even be at a negative figure when the aircraft starts to actually push onto the tractor. As previously mentioned, the alerting will occur at 80%. So if we were to tow this tractor and the brakes were set, we're going to have a situation where the graph or the bar on the left-hand side increases dramatically. The screen will start to flash, and if you continue to apply force to the aircraft, you will get this screen which says to check the shear pin and aircraft. At this point in time, the tractor has been disabled or the engine power has been reduced, and you cannot continue the tow until you clear this screen. Now, to clear this screen, we have this system set up where only a supervisor or a supervisor's code can clear the system. That can be bypassed in the setup, and you can allow any operator to clear the screen, but in this particular demonstration case, we need a supervisor, so we can clear the screen. It still does not allow us to move forward with the tractor. The supervisor must put his code in. Our default code for the supervisor when the unit is shipped is 1111, and clearly that will be changed for the individual operators. This then logs the event into the system, and it actually tells you who was towing the aircraft and then also who cleared the aircraft, what time it was, and on the log sheet you'll see what the actual tow forces were when the event took place. Now we can continue the tow once we've checked to make sure that there has been no damage, and you're on your way again. Again, typical tow pressures will be somewhere around about 400 or 500 pounds for this particular aircraft. And the nice feature of SiPsHitch also is when you are ready to remove the tow bar from the tractor and you've chocked the aircraft, you can actually position the tractor so it's at 0 pounds, and you know that there is no load on the hitch and it is safe to release. You can now release the tow bar from the aircraft, and if no activity is sensed on the system after 30 seconds, the end tow button that you see here on the right will start to flash to remind you to end the tow. You can then end the tow and you will be back into the no tow mode and return the tractor to its parking location. Once you are finished with the tractor, you are still logged into the system with your name and your identification. So you would go back to the home screen and you would log out of the system. Then you can shut the tractor off. The system will automatically turn itself off or power down after 15 minutes. Simple as that.